Peace, love, and light, Capricorn, and welcome to your weekly reading. If you're new here, my name is Ty, and I'm super happy to have you. Hopefully, you'll take a look around, like what you see, and hit the subscribe button. If you're returning, thank you so much for joining me again. I'm truly grateful and appreciate all of the love and the support. Hopefully, you've already hit the subscribe button. Capricorn, if you don't know how this works, it is a general reading, so everything won't resonate. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Keep in mind that the roles are interchangeable, so place yourself where you see fit in the story. Only you know where you belong. Time is an illusion. This could happen in the past, present, or near future. Also, energy is fluid, okay? So it's constantly changing and taking different forms and shapes. So keep that in mind. Capricorn, in the pre-shuffle, and while I was meditating on your energy, Spirit is really urging you to pay attention to your intuition. There's a need for you to really connect and listen to the messages that you are receiving, those nudges, those hunches, right? Because I feel like there are some things that maybe you are unaware of that might exist either within you, as far as like your motives, why you're doing something. What is your why is what I'm hearing Spirit say, right? The reasons why you're doing certain things, or maybe why you remain in a situation. So really asking yourself if those things are still in alignment with what it is that you want. I feel like some of you might be having some challenges listening to your intuition, but also know that we can rely on our five senses as much as we want, but we have like this really special gift, right? And it's that sixth sense that you have a deep knowing about something, and you can't really put your finger on it. Many of you might want to explore meditation or even journaling to allow those things to come up naturally, but I do feel like for some of you, you might be in denial about something that you're not even aware of. It's like unconsciously, something, you may be ignoring something, an intention or something that's hidden from you, and your intuition is nudging at you to connect, to align, so that you receive clarity about something. For some of you, this could be just pertaining to something that you want, an outcome that you want about a certain situation. So for example, if you're working on something and you want to demonstrate your talents, but really like the underlying motive, the underlying feeling is just that you want to be seen, you want to be acknowledged, recognized. And so, are your intentions really what you think they are? Okay. Also, are someone else's intentions what they appear to be saying they are? Like how someone could tell you something, or even be moving a certain way. They could be doing all of the right things or saying all of the right things, but there's something inside of you, something that you're feeling, and you're like, I can't quite put my finger on it, but this doesn't feel like it aligns with me. Listen to your intuition, okay? Some of you, I feel like that message that you're receiving is really about, telling you that it is time for you to go. It's time for you to close out a chapter, and that something is not for you, okay? And it might sound good. It might be very pretty and present itself on a beautiful, silver or gold platter, but it is not for you. And if you feel that feeling that says, this looks really good, it's glittery and it's pretty, but something inside me says no. So if your heart, your spirit, and your mind are not all in alignment with a solid yes, and there is something that's like just making you uncomfortable or uneasy, and you really can't put your finger on it, you can't really understand or figure out what it is, it's still a no. If it's not a solid, aligned yes, it is a no. And I think that you need to pay attention to when your intuition is really trying to call out for you, to tell you that something or someone is just not for you, okay? Because you know, people can present themselves very pretty. Okay. Capricorn, I am going to go ahead and pull for your energy and see how you're feeling. Okay, so, and the influencing things around you, okay? People or situations. All right, so Spirit, tell me about Capricorn. Give me the energy for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thank you. The Magician. Okay, so right now you are working on something. You are trying to bring something in. There's a project. There's something that is taking your time and your energy and your effort. And there's something that you want that you are manifesting, right? I feel like you know, and the Magician tells me that you have everything that you need to manifest this, right? To bring this to fruition. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you may be entrepreneurs and like business, you know, men and women, like, you know, you are your own boss, or you are a creative, you are a creator of some sort, whatever that is. You could be an artist, you could be a singer, you could be a poet. Okay, but you, with respect to abundance, you are good. You are successful, right? And whatever it is that you want to achieve, I feel like you are going to achieve this, right? That your efforts are going to lead to success. But this is what I'm curious about, right? There's something here that just doesn't, it feels off, right? You're good in other, you know, like you're good in your own energy, but I feel like there's something that's influencing just this. It's not a healthy energy, or it's something that you are trying to break free from, or you need to break free from. Talking about the Devil. Yeah, it could be someone who's like really controlling, or the Emperor is here, right? You could be dealing with an Aries. This is you, okay, Capricorn. This is Capricorn energy with the Devil there. So it could be that you are also stuck in some, you know, like unhealthy patterns. It could be wanting to control things, or maybe just really obsessing over money and being materialistic when you know, like, you know, I don't know why I'm hearing like worldly things. I don't know. That may mean something to someone or not. It could be like you are just really obsessing over worldly things, and well, oh gosh, I don't know. Maybe someone's really religious, or there's somebody in your life who is very religious and is like, you know, that's of the world, or that woman is of the world. Like you keep dating people that are of the world. Like they don't have any depth. Everything is very materialistic, or like, yeah, just like unhealthy. There's just an unhealthy energy here, right? Controlling, dominant, low vibrational. To be honest, when I see the Emperor with the Devil like this, it just feels like someone who has unhealthy, you know, patterns of behavior. Could be like multiple sexual partners, or just lives an unhealthy lifestyle, right? Maybe you have money, maybe your person has money, or this situation is just like lucrative, but it's not a healthy scene for you. So be really careful with that. Be really careful with like what you agree to, you know. Yeah, I'm thinking like, I don't know, some of you may want to read the book, The Four Agreements. I don't know where that's coming to mind right now. But like, I feel like just be very careful, like to the ties that you make and the contracts that you sign. Because, you know, sometimes it might look like we're signing, and it's just, this is a very spiritual thing, right? I feel like some of you might be signing contracts for money, but it's kind of like, be careful not to like make soul ties or contracts with unhealthy forces, right? Like don't be make sure you're not signing your soul away to something that is, you know, not of a higher power, if you get what I'm saying, right? I don't want to feed into that energy, but I just really feel like that, or I feel like somebody could find themselves stuck, or just really being very materialistic. Like everything is not money, Capricorn. Like I get it, you are a solid energy, like you're an earth sign and you like nice things. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles, and you are working very hard, and I feel like you're seeing the fruits of your labor, but Spirit wants to remind you that there is more to life than, yeah, see, make sure that you're not tricking anybody. Make sure that you're not using anybody. Make sure that nobody's using you, that you're not being manipulated. Because with the Seven of Swords, I feel like there are hidden motives here. There's something here that is not sitting right with you, is not right in your gut, and you need to follow that, because someone is hiding something. There are things that you don't see and things that you don't know, and even though it looks good, your intuition is telling you that there's another motive here, that there's something else. So if I were you, I would pull back, right? Pull back and give yourself time. Don't make quick decisions, right, off of like what they're showing you. It's like, because I feel like this is one of those situations where, like, yeah, you're gonna sign a contract, right? And that contract is like, yeah, we're gonna give you $500,000 for this. That's a random number that's coming to my mind. We're gonna give you $500,000 for this, and you're like, oh yeah, $500,000, and you go and you don't get you don't consult with a lawyer, or like you don't really read the fine print, and you sign off on something. My bad, Capricorn. I've had so many interruptions with my phone. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not purchasing more space, Apple. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Be very careful that you don't sign on the dotted line and, you know, they're actually like lowballing you. Because I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's stuff going on behind the scenes that you don't know about. So follow your intuition, all right? Yeah, Five of Pentacles. I feel like be careful what you get into, Capricorn, because the Five of Pentacles talks about loss. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's just something that's just not adding up. You know, the math ain't mathin'. And I feel like you could have someone or multiple people around you that are just unhealthy, okay? Whether it be that they're, you know, keeping information from you, trying to get one up on you, or stealing from you, but it's just something that's not adding up here. And also, know who you engage with and who you do business with, because, you know, your life could literally change. You are affected by the people who you choose to engage with. Like, you know, the old saying, you hang with dogs, you catch fleas. Like, as an adult now, I get it. It's not just about like the behavioral patterns, it's about that energy, right? You absorb certain energies and that will affect your life. So if you are feeling like you were abundant and all of a sudden you start hanging with a person or several people, with a new group of people, and now you're noticing that maybe your energy levels are low, maybe you're not, you know, being healthy the way that you were, maybe your money is funny. Take a look at who you're working with, who you're doing business with, or who you are sleeping with, who you're engaging, and you know, yeah, who you're engaging with. Well, the Four of Swords, yeah, take some time for yourself. I feel like you need to separate yourself. If you've been hanging with a particular group of people or a person, separate yourself for a little while, because I feel like yeah, I feel like there's a need for you to get back into alignment with your self-care. I want to dig into this really quickly. Tell me about the Devil here for Capricorn. What is the Devil? Swift change, quick change. Maybe you see that things have changed rather quickly, like you finding yourself losing money. Like I said, I see we go from the Nine of Pentacles to the 8 to the 5. So that's like you're going backwards, right? It's lesser and lesser. And so I feel like that for some of you, that's literally pertaining to money. Okay. Yeah. It's make sure also like gluttony is like present for me, like that word, you know, make sure balance is everything, okay? Like too much of anything is not good. So make sure that your heart is in the right place. Why are you doing what you're doing? Is it because you're doing it like for money? You know, like don't compromise your integrity. Don't compromise your standards, your morals, your ethics, your values. Anything that puts you in a position to have to question that or compromise that is not for you, okay? Tell me about the Seven of Swords here. Yeah. Yeah, so I feel if this phone shuts off on me one more again, I'm gonna have a fit, okay? Because I just deleted so many apps and so many photos. Like Apple is tripping. I was clarifying this Seven of Swords with the Queen of Cups here and the Three of Wands. I feel like if you were waiting on an offer, again, of some sort, you know, just make sure that you're, you know, that you're getting what it is that you deserve. Okay. I also feel like, you know, be willing to wait for the offer that resonates with your spirit and your soul and is in alignment with you. You know, every offer that comes along, yeah, Four of Cups. This is about like waiting, even if it means rejecting something that sounds good, that looks good, okay? But be willing to wait for whatever is in alignment with you and resonates with who you are as a person, and that you're not compromising your morals, values, and ethics, okay? Follow your gut, go with your intuition, all right? You're not bugging out. Okay, Capricorn, I feel like that's the message for you. Hopefully it brought you some clarity, some direction. I'm sorry for all of the interruptions. And if you enjoyed this reading, please go ahead and leave a comment down below. Give me a like. It does help the channel. And hopefully you'll consider subscribing as well. Sending you all loads of peace, love, and light. Mwah.